Hi everyone, hope everybody's well. I just wanted to read out a comment that was left on my comments section from the video that I made yesterday, the May 2019 study edition of the Watchtower. This person is called Vernell Senior. He's a regular commenter on my section, and he's always available with some criticism. So I really wanted to just share this comment and just throw it out to you guys so you can see the mindset of somebody who supports Watchtower's policy that I was talking about yesterday. So he writes, "It is obvious to me that the sinner is the one who sinned, and unless they have lied, that is not the victim. Of course, the victim is of concern, but not in a judicial way, as they are innocent in this. What I appreciated was how different age groups are treated. In judicial cases, it might be reasonable to allow that the bodily and emotional changes that ensue in a teenager might cause situations to arise as they learn to adjust to the effect hormones can bring. Isn't that reasonable? After all, it is, can be, a difficult time to go through. If, as an individual, one tends to be quick to condemn others, it does not allow room for us to get mercy, as Jesus said, 'We all sin.' A young person struggling to cope and adjust with the normal hormonal changes might feel guilty in certain scenarios and yet try to sidestep their responsibility or role in the event of being a participant in wrongdoing. And, as one can understand, the naturally protective parent might then, believing fully what their innocent child sells them, become belligerent and seek recourse or revenge. In the clear light of day, in some instances, this scenario is not impossible. Parents, I have observed, have considered their child to be purer than pure, and as the child might be a little demon insofar as they happily sidestep their part and make sure they themselves don't get blamed, which means, 'It was their fault, not mine, mummy.' How dangerous it would be to blindly accept one person's word, as we carry that tendency to lie, to protect our reputation and hide that which is not complimentary and might cause others to see us in a less than favourable light. The elders have to take that into consideration too, sometimes. It's not easy, I imagine, but then are we not living in the times that was described 2,000 years ago as critical times and hard to deal with? Innocent people get sent to prison too sometimes. Would you sacrifice your freedom to the one witness rule when the combination of the above-mentioned liar struggling with rampant hormones has misled parents who can be all too ready to believe that they're sinless and butter wouldn't melt in their child's facade? Measure twice, cut once, I'd say, is the course of wisdom. But there is no policy that is perfect or infallible. Can't be right every time. Here in the UK, the example of the policy to house unwed mothers has contributed to many examples of manipulating the policy and system set up with the intent that they are able to care for their children who are innocent victims in that sense. After all, they know they can get on the list for a flat, a house, by having a child or two, as criteria allows. So, that's what they do. Actually, when they seek to put their names on the list via a point system, they fix it so they can. Those who stay childless, if they get on the list, they are way down, not considered a priority. No policy is perfect. Housing them means someone else is not getting housed. But it's a selfish world, and come what may, I'm looking out for me. Just when times get tough, me first. Just saying. Perhaps being alert to scripture that says the final attack in Ezekiel 38 there was mentioned, and I can't seem to stop it echoing. Is it to plunder those living in the centre of the land with no bars or doors stroke gates? So this guy is a regular commenter on my channel. Now, I never remove any comments from my comment section. Doesn't really matter what they say. The reason being is that I like to leave the contrast there for people, like say if the general public scroll through my comments, or you know, Jehovah's Witnesses, they can see this contrast there of the comments from the mentally diseased apostates and from the loving, you know, followers of Jesus, Jehovah's Witnesses. So that's the reason that I leave all these kind of comments up. So yeah, I don't really feel I need to give you my thoughts on this comment, but I just thought I'd throw it out there. If you've got anything you'd like to express or say, feel free. But yeah, I just wanted to show you the mindset of a person that supports Watchtower child abuse policy. Anyway, I hope you all have a good day. Send my love out to everybody as usual, and hopefully I'll see you soon. Take care.